could have been a broken man.
Correct. Correct.
Hello, thank you for calling the Tracey Mclean Show.
Hi, my name is Shamika, and I'm a
Hello.
defense attorney. And I want to say that I love this foundation, and I know Mr. Lundy personally, and I love the idea and everything about it because I deal with boys, I will call them, because they're 19 and 20,
Okay.
who are broken. And they don't have fathers, and moms were young, so they were still doing their own thing, and nobody was there for them to teach them how to be men. And now they have sons, and they're all in jail, and their sons are, it's a cycle. They're in the same position they were in. So I think it's something that's much needed, and I am supportive 100%.
Thank you, Ms. Hall.
Thank you so much.
Shamika Hall is one of the founders, attorneys in the city of Richmond. She represents very well. She goes in. I've seen her sometime in action.
Okay.
And she goes in there with her boxing gloves on, really pull her shoes off and go to work. So she fights for you. Wonderful. Thank you for calling.
That is awesome. I really think that you got a lot of people wanting, needing, backing you. This is going to be a serious movement for you.
Well, speaking about backing, I wanted to bring this out, and I thank you because you gave me the opportunity. I wanted to bring it out on your show.
Okay.
Hopefully that you will come along with me when this endeavor happens. I just spoke the other day with Haley GMC Buick. In August, a date to be determined. We will have a big fundraiser, donation, everything for Broken Man Foundation. I met with the general manager. His name is Barry Moore, LeVar Pearson, the service director at Haley, and they are awesome. They are advocate in the community. They believe in, giving back. And I mean, when I went in there, they just embraced me. They have this drive now. I think it's called Kiss a Pig or something they have going on right now. Kiss a Pig, you heard about that? That's those gentlemen right there. I mean, they're always doing something. They're doing something great in the community now. They're doing different things about in the inner city of giving. I think they're gonna do 12 to 14 baseball fields and get them back and different things like that. So they're a driving force. And when I walked out there that day, and they hugged and embraced me, I said, we're not a better place than Shared to be here tonight. But I'll also be on their showcase Sundays on Channel 8 with them as well. So there's a lot of big things that are coming. I have a lot of other great supporters. If you have a moment, I can.
We have time. This is about your foundation.
Okay.
It's very important that we get this message out because it's needed.
Absolutely.
My movement that I'm working with a lot of wonderful women with for, the baby mamas, we need you to get this foundation up and running, going, getting these men straight so they can help it, be, now next thing you know, it'd be the wives of VA because we feel so complete and the kids are growing and, we need this.
Absolutely, and I'm glad that you said it because just because two parents separate, divorce.
Speak it.
You do not divorce your kids, okay?
Can you please repeat that one more time? Do it slow.
Do it slow.
Because I need everyone to hear this.
Yes, ma'am. I said just because two parents separate or divorce, that don't mean that you divorce your kids. You still have to take care of your children. You have to be there. My oldest girl, my baby girl, I know when they really need to talk now. They call and say, Dad, you got a minute? I said, I got a minute. I said, yeah, girl, I got a minute. What you need? But the reality is, all right, I'll come back to that in a minute.
Thank you for calling the Tracey Mclean Show.
Hey, how you doing, Tracy?
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. This is exactly what we need is a strong black man and a strong woman. This is why kids need both parents. Just like what y'all doing now. It's much easier to listen to a father and a mother instead of one of them missing. And if you have, they say, if a child has both parents, he has a heck of a good start than only having one. And my man, I want you to get out there and grow us some men.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? You can't make a child. You got to grow men.
Yes, sir.
And you know what I'm saying? And you definitely throwing some seeds out there to grow some men. And you know, don't matter what you do. I know this ain't your show. This is the Tracey Show. Brother, you keep on going out there and you keep on raising men. That's your blessing. That's your calling.
Yes, sir.
That's your calling.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what? I bet Tracey got your back on anything you need her to do, because you on her show tonight.
Yes,
so you know that's a good spokesman right there.
Yes,
so you just keep on doing it. And Tracey, you support the black man, okay?
I definitely will.
All right, sweetie. I ain't gonna call no more.
You fine.
I'm just looking at that show, learning.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, now.
Thank
have
you.
a good night.
You too. Blessings. Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for calling. I forgot the last thing where I was at, but anyway.
It'll come back.
Yeah, it'll come back to me.
It'll come back. I mean,
but it's the I was speaking about the minute. The reason they call and ask you for a minute now, because I gave them a minute then. Okay, it's a cycle. Okay, you're there for them. Then granted, as they grow, you know, you're in two separate households. We as men have to understand that even when they say you have your weekends or you have this or you have that, my mama said, boy, make yourself available. As they begin to grow, oh, the child just doesn't want to be around me. This child, no. The reality is that both parents were still together, they wouldn't have to choose, because they would be coming into the same household. And they would see you in the same household. And they was like, hey, I'm going to the movies this weekend, I'm gonna do X, Y, Z. And then mothers, the mothers have to say, you know what? Communication.
you gotta stop giving.
Don't
y'all
get
hard
mad and say,
time.
oh, well, he ain't coming in because he ain't coming to. No. Okay, calm down. I know everybody in their feelings. You know, communicate, talk. Stop putting boxing gloves on with each other. I put an analogy out there the other day, and the analogy went like this. And it said, you know, if you're in a 12-round bout, you fight, okay, and life throws punches at you, okay. Halfway through the fight, you get hit, pow. You cut over your eye, and you begin to bleed, okay. You don't fall down, but you dazed and you confused, okay. You go back to that corner, and you realize you have a good trainer, and you have an excellent cut man. But for every time you get in that corner, you sit down, okay. You make it through all 12 rounds. And at the end, you have to realize we have the same thing in life. That every time you get hit and you don't fall down, and when you go into that corner and you get on your knees, you realize who your cut man is and who your good trainer is. And we call him our Lord and Savior.
I know that.
Jesus. That's who we call. See, because life throws punches at you. And you have to be willing. You have to be willing to and hear this. It's all right. It's all right. Deal with it. Get past it and become a better you. Just become a better you. Because once you become a better you, the people that you attract, the people that you're going to be around will be better.
Absolutely.
You know? So, I mean, I have so many supporters that are backing the foundation, but I'm going to let you go and before I jump into my support. Well, because my supporter, I have a great, I mean, I have a gentleman supporter, David Lassiter, attorney at law, Raul Novo, great attorney, backing it. I have a great team. I have a gentleman by the name of Wayne Broadus. He's my, I call him my chief editor. He never lets me put a mistake out there. He calls back and say, hey man, you might need to go back and look at that. He's always like on my side. I have a lady that's going to be coming aboard to be like the team leader. Her name is Tawanda Brown.
Okay.
She'll be coming aboard as well. I have another attorney that writes my contribution and donation pages and different things like that. Her name is Mackenzie Clements. It's another gentleman that I'm in great talks with. He's an inspiration to me. He motivates me, moves me, and he's willing to connect me with something else. His name is Philip White. He runs it's actually called the Family Fatherhood incentives out at Henrico with Torres Reyes, and also he comes under the leadership of Dr. Donald Stern leadership. And those gentlemen have what is called a fatherhood mentoring program that a lot of people don't know about. But what we're going to do is collab and make this thing
a one-stop shop.
One-stop, that's right.
Okay.
We people are knocking on doors. People want this. Men want this. But someone want to kick the door. And see, I've talked to men that's been molested. See, and when you talk to men that have been molested, I tell them, you share your story, but I would never give your name. Men have been molested so bad. It's so much hurt.
A lie.
Alcoholism. It's you turn to so many different things and you just don't know which way to really go. But deal with it.
I think you hit it on target when you said in the beginning, men don't have anywhere to go.
Absolutely.
And women, for women, we have a lot of outlets. Men have no outlet, nobody to talk to. The people that some men have trusted as certain, how they were doing the Catholic churches and the priests, and
absolutely.
Then things was coming out about that.
That's right.
So when you can't, or your coach.
That's right.
So when you can't trust those people, then what? Like, what do you do? Who do you talk to?
That's right.
So, I feel like your foundation would be like a safe haven.
Okay.
To show them the steps of what they need to do and to get that strong foundation of God so that they can make sure they're doing the right things.
And I agree. I agree. And don't be afraid to humble yourself. It's all right. And don't be afraid to humble yourself. I also can't forget one of my dearest, my cousin, JT, Warren Turner. He's coming out with Tomorrow's Mogul.
Okay.
And Tomorrow Mogul is also a center for young men to come out. He always walks the walk with me. He's not a yes man. He's been there through all the bricks falling, the bricks going up and the bricks falling down. So I'd be blessed, I had to give him a nice old shout out. Now, I didn't want to forget him because he'd be, man, you forgot about me, man. So I want to make sure that he always walked the walk. But I agree. I definitely agree to that. And the reason why I thought about that, because to have a bond, with someone that at 5 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock at night, your car break down 6 o'clock in the evening, that person is going to be there. The foundation, that's what I want us to do. The foundation has to be a unity of men that's willing to, help and unify and then give back, just to deal with it. And and don't put your hand on these women. Walk away. Do not touch these women. Regardless if they're coming at you, throwing a hand, walk away. Walk away. If you got to pick up the phone, call 911, call the police on them. No, but I'm just saying. But
I'm
walk away.
With that one.
Just walk away from it. Because I don't want. I definitely don't want any type of, because we're gonna have programs that'll be set up for that as well. That if you have a situation going on and you need to get away, we want you to reach Broken Man Foundation. We want you to contact us. We want you to reach out at us. We want you to call us. We want you to say, hey, I got this going on.
Instead of calling that friend that might say, boy, come on, we're going to go drinking.
That's right. We're going to go to the club, or we're going to do X, Y, Z. No, I want you to call so we can get you in a better place. It's all right to go clear your mind.
That actually is like a pet peeve of mine.
Absolutely.
When you go to ask for, or you're confiding in someone, and they give you that information that you don't need.
That's right.
And that bad information, so
That's
you
right.
go do something. Girl, come on, let's go find another man.
That's right.
That's not good information.
That's right. Absolutely.
Sit home.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Just wait, pray, do that.
That's right.
Know?
That's right.
So.
That's right. And I agree. Because if that goes back to what I was saying about having that yes person in your corner. You need that positive. Sometimes you just need that positive feed. You don't need that person, like you said, that's going to drag you or try to drag you. Because if you really love a person, I don't care what that person drag you to, you ain't going to have a good time. You can perpetrate all you want. You can go to the club. You can run all out. You can do whatever you. Because I've been in a situation where you think, okay, well, she stay out, I'm going to stay out. She go out, I'm going to go. I come home, she still get home later than me. I said, look, I just need to deal with it. You know what I mean? So you deal with it, make a decision, and then move on. Because no one wants to be miserable.
Right.
No man, nobody wants to be miserable. And then one thing for a man doesn't really want to walk away either, especially if you have built something. If you built something, but sometimes you have to know. Depending on what your circumstance, everybody's circumstances are okay. And then I also say this, as being a man, it's all right if you do have a situation and you do find something out that was not of your pleasing. If you want to accept her back in or whatever y'all may do, it's all right, because that's you and her. Nobody can judge that. You know what I mean? Because we as men, it was a little bit tougher. It's tough, but that's your decision. And nobody can judge that.
That is
You know,
So true, but I just want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
How come when women accept men back over and over
okay.
and over, hold on, and over
Okay.
again, we good for that, right? Once